All right. Jared here from Crypto Plan. Hope you're all going well. Hope you're liking the content that's coming out in the last few days, trying to get some price predictions of where things are going. This video is going to have a look at potentially and something that's happening right now that I think could be something to watch out for. It could be a trigger for the altcoin market to move, but before we get into the video, please like the video. If you've watched them before, please subscribe if you're new to the channel and click the notification bell if you want to see more in the future and be notified. Now, we are on the Coinbase charts, and I'm going to go through the Coinbase charts because the volume seems to be very increased. But you can see here that Bitcoin itself, and this is the trigger, and like I say, I'm not invested in Bitcoin at the moment, but we've got this critical level of where it's tapped or just gone above 23,700. It tried to hit it again and pass through it. It's been consolidating and it's tried a third time. Now, one of two things can happen. Obviously, it can break through, it can go up, and it makes the whole entire crypto market bullish, and Bitcoin does another leg up. But everyone feels, and particularly myself, that Bitcoin has to make a correction. So the more it tries and tests this line, and if we zoom in and see that it tried to wick up there and just it's rejected itself. So it seems like it's found a critical level where it can't break through. Now, what's the other option is that it retraces. Now, this other level of 19,411 was another level that it took a while, or it was very hard to consolidate through. And if we go all the way back there, you can see that this 19,411, there's so much activity around that line if we go back and back and back. So it tells me that if it can't break through this new kind of temporary resistance area of 23,723, that it's going to tap off it, take a big drop, maybe go beyond this 19,411, back down to as low as 17,600, down, retesting these support levels here, and then bounce on out. Now, if that happens, I'm a firm believer that there'll be an alt season. And why I believe that is because if it's going to correct and it's going to sell off, that means people are selling their Bitcoins to go and buy altcoins. People are saying, okay, not much is happening in Bitcoin. I'm going to take some profits. I'm going to chase these other pumps. Now, if we zoom in on the Ethereum chart, and once again, these are all Coinbase, and we've got a 50 moving average down on the volume there, right? So from 12:30 European time, Irish time where I am, which is kind of early enough in the morning in America, let's say 7:30 in the morning, volume has started to spike. So we're well and truly a couple of these 15-minute bars, and this is a zoomed in time frame, we're well above. So volume is up right now. America's awake. People are starting to buy in. There's a lot of price action going on, buying and selling. XRP in particular, a lot of volume going on in there, a lot of the spread bar, the actions going on. As we move down to the smaller cap coins, the volume there, not as much, is kind of dying off, but it's still well above that 50 moving average. Cardano, there's a little bit of volume there, not as much, not as bullish. Moving down to VeChain, same deal, since 1 p.m. our time here, so early in the morning in America, some big spikes in volume, but then not much has happened since. So just something to keep an eye on. I like to give content that's real and current and on the pulse. So if you're into the charts and you watch the charts, maybe the next couple of hours, you should pay some extra attention to it. As you move down the list of kind of coins that aren't as popular, there's still the volume spikes, but the volume's kind of dying off. It's more the Ethereum, XRP, and maybe Stellar as the leading indicators for myself, where volume is spiking well above the 50 moving average on the 15-minute chart. So very interesting times. We could see some action today. We could see some real action. And like I say, in particular, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP were all in the red about an hour ago. So in general, there's buying happening in the markets. So there's buying in the markets. So yeah, in general, what I can see is in the higher altcoins, and particularly Ethereum and XRP, there's increased volume. in them, and there's increased volume in Bitcoin. But the thing is that what we need to watch out for is this going to push up and break through this line? Maybe that's not going to trigger an alt season, but if it's going to hit that line again, and the more it hits around that region and gets rejected, the more there is this chance that the sellers are going to overtake, the bears are going to overtake, and the alt season could be triggered. Because where are you going to put your profits? You might sit on it for a little while, and then you're going to go, where am I going to put it for the next maximum gain event? Now, one last thing I want to look at is on the opposite end of the spectrum is that ZILK, ZIL, it has been super bullish the last few days. And on this small time frame, and I'll probably go out to the hourly time frame, it's been super bullish. But then in this latest volume spike, there's some big selling. So maybe there's this other idea that the very small coins or the smaller projects or the lower market cap coins that have done well throughout these price fluctuations in the kind of mid-tier or to the higher market cap altcoins, now people are selling out of these smaller projects, and maybe they're going into the altcoins as well. So there's a couple of things going on there that we need to keep an eye on as to what's happening in all the different ranges of the market caps in the altcoins. But definitely we're seeing some solid volume on the 15-minute chart compared to the 50 MA. So over the last 1 to 2 hours. So just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on Bitcoin and see what's happening. I mean, straight away there, Bitcoin is bullish. So who knows? I'll maybe do an update if Bitcoin breaks through that line. But hopefully for us altcoin holders, it is the fact that Bitcoin hits that line and bounces off. But keep an eye on the charts and stay profitable, people. And like and subscribe the video if you do want to see more content like this that's kind of hitting the pulse and straight out there. And if you have watched to the end, thank you very much. This is great support for the channel. Bye now.